welcome back to All the Planner Things. I'm Marie.
And I'm Rosa.
And it's February. It's the season of love.
Love, love, love.
So a few weeks ago on
February
8th, we went to the Galentine's Have Heart and Soul planner event in
Rancho Cucamonga.
Thank you.
We were invited to come and we decided to go, and it was a great time. So we have a lot of footage of us doing that. I'm pretty sure you guys saw our lives.
And as a special treat, stay tuned because at the end we have a really cool interview with Chriscelle, who is the planner coordinator. So she talks a little bit about making the event, like how what kind of planning goes into it, asking for sponsors for tables and swag, working with vendors who came in, and then like guest speakers, all that fun stuff.
Who knew that there's planning a planner event? There's a lot of planning.
So make sure you stay to the end for that.
All right, so let's get started. We're gonna play some footage of us coming in.
So the event was in Rancho Cucamonga at the Best Western, and we got there very early as part of the volunteer setup team. And there was just so many cute decorations. There was a Valentine's tree.
And just everything. There was a snack table and Valentine theme as well. The breakfast Valentine's theme as well. As you can see, everything was all Valentine's. And then one of the things that stood out for me was as they were setting it up, and was the dessert table. Oh my god, I was like, can I have this?
Yeah, seriously. One of the really cute things is that Chriscelle gave everybody a little snack box. They're like a little tackle box, so she called them, I think at one point, snackle boxes. And it had like little trail mix, chocolates, cheese and crackers.
Yeah, just substance to keep us throughout the day. I absolutely loved it. I loved the container. I think I was more excited about the container, to tell you the truth. I got a pink one. You can choose between a pink and a white one. I got a pink one.
I got a white one.
And I've already gotten some stickers from that we were given, and I put one right there, and I put die cuts in there. It's being used as planner storage already.
That's good. Mine is sitting empty, waiting for me to figure out what I want to do with it. So we are flipped. Normally, I'm the one who's moving ahead and doing stuff in advance, and you're thinking.
Yeah, well, remember I'm trying to fix this room that I'm trying to make into my planner space. So it's not organized at all, but I wanted to get there, so I'm trying to help myself by if I'm getting new stuff in, then at least trying to group it into things so that when I actually organize it, I have an idea what I'm organizing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Nice. Another really cool thing about the event, another cool part of the event, was the guest speaker. So Claudia Ramos from
Hola Mijas Bonitas
came and told us her story of how she got into making stickers and designs, and how important representation is, and in not just the planner community but in general. And sharing your art
and doing what you love, and putting yourself out there and learning something new. Her story was very engaging. I really liked hearing about it. It's so true about representation. It's also talking about helping each other out, between even businesses, even though you're technically, what is it, competition, everyone has a unique niche or whatever. And so she's I ask questions, and some people share and some people don't. I will always share, and it's good. It was powerful. I liked hearing her story, and how she came about with the mijas. They're so cute. And how she bases it off her daughters and her family members and herself. So I think we have a clip. Cute.
Yeah, we have a quick clip. The audio is not going to be great, just to warn you, but we'll show a little bit of her speech.
Yeah. To go out for the first time, and I don't know why I did this, but I saw that Erin Condren was having a contest, and I was like, you know what? I just took a course from Summit, how to pitch your business, and I just finished doing my pitch and my PowerPoint. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I don't know how, but I just went in the room. I got accepted. I went into the room. I was nervous. I had like 7 judges, and I pitched my brand, and I gave my products. Like show them how if you order for me, this is how it looks. And I started crying when I started talking about the reason why I created it. I wanted to, have a brand that represented my community in a positive way. There's I love Lisa Frank and Lisa Frank and Hello Kitty and all that stuff, but I just didn't see characters that, that look like me and my daughter or my friends and things like that. So I also cutesy, and I wanted to start drawing it, and so I did the pitch and I started crying. And when I look up, I see all the judges crying, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't make you guys cry. But it was my first time introducing in Go Wild my brand, and I was really nervous, to be honest. I sponsored a table, put the money in, decorated, went it all out, and people loved it. And I was really nervous because, again, they're like my babies, and so having it to introduce to the community that, of course, I see how you guys are really into details, everything, has to be from washi tapes, and which is all the stuff I love. So I'm also very into details. So I was I hope they love it, and you guys did. And from there, I won second place. With Erin Condren, and they were we're gonna put your stuff in our shop with the other rest of the brands that were there. And they were just gonna, for a while, but then I was well, you guys want to buy wholesale after, they had it out there, and they kept on buying for me. And, it ended after a while, but it was such a big moment for me because, everybody loves Erin Condren. So to me, I was whoa, how a little brand that just came out, got accepted there.
So we were all engaged on that. So after that,
so then next we had a workshop, a journaling workshop, led by Trisha from A Glittery Life Plans. And we all got a little notebook and some stickers and a Pen Gems pen.
Yeah, it was our first swag drop, right? Oh no, because we got a swag drop from Mi Bonitas too. So it's our second one. She also told us a little bit about her story, Trisha, and it was great too. I don't know. This is why I like going to planner events. You get all empowered and oh my God, and you're with people that love the same things that you do. And she really likes reading. She has a lot of reading stuff.
I loved her book stickers. Oh my gosh, I bought so many.
Yes. And and she talks about not only about planning, because she mentions how there's different types of planning. There's, scrapbooking and memory planning, and she talked about how she used journaling as a way of mental health, especially during the pandemic. And so she was going through it, and she's how you can even journal in your planners, and her stickers help with that. I forgot what she called them, the little libs. It's
glimmers?
Little glimmers of today was, something that made me happy today. I don't know. It's nice to have a reminder out there. And sometimes you don't want to you can't just journal, or you just don't have time or what have you, but you can write a glimmer.
Just one little highlight of the day or something. Yeah. And so when you get to the end of the year and you're oh, my year was bad or boring or nothing happened or whatever, you can flip through and you can see all these little bright parts of your life. So, yeah.
And usually there'll be more of that than the crappy stuff.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed her. I enjoyed her a lot. I started using the stickers right away in my planner. I'm well, this is going to go in my daily for today. Yeah, so that's how I use them.
And then our last workshop was a little crafting session led by Joyce. And everybody at the event got to pick a baseball hat. There was several different colors each table had. And then you got to get these little
rhinestones.
That's the word. I wanted to say it's those diamond painting kits kind of thing. They're super tiny rhinestones, and the little glue and a little stick that specially would take them and put them on stuff. And you got to kind of just free design, however you wanted to bling out your hat.
I had the bright idea that I was gonna do the whole. It had a little bow in the front. So I'm gonna bling out the bow. Why did I see? This is the problem. Why I feel inspired in planner events, because then I feel like I can do anything, and then I'm like, no, girl, you don't craft. Stop it. You're not. No, but I did it.
She was very motivated. I have footage, or at least a still. Whereas I was like, you know what? I don't do a ton of bling. Well, it depends on the day, actually. But I just decided to do a little M near the back in little sparkles. And then I decided to put a little bit in the front.
Yeah.
That's it.
And she freehanded that M. So, like, that was good.
It's all straight lines.
It was.
It's not, I mean, it's not hard. It's like, it's just a line.
I had a line. And it's still not straight. You freehanded that.
Yours had a lot of curves and things.
And yet, none of them landed there. I look at it and I'm all like, it's a Monet. From afar, it's nice, but up close, it's a full-on mess. But it's my Monet.
But it was fun. We had fun doing
it. Was fun.
So that was good.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we took a big group picture.
Yeah, and the beauty of this is that we had plenty of time to have planner sessions and shop. And planner sessions and shop. And it's just nice to sit and just take time with the planner and look at other people's planners. Oh my God. Well, shout out to our table mates. They were pretty awesome. Everyone was awesome. But we got to see their planners. And so I love seeing planners. And I had fun. It's been a while since I've gone to, when was our last? We met Chriscelle, right? At a kind of a planner event.
It was one of the Plan to Inspire events.
Yeah.
I think we have a very short video of her because she led a workshop.
Yeah, she led I think a journaling workshop. Actually, we did like a booklet,
like a little book thing.
Yeah. And it was a Halloween one because she remembers us because we were dressed as Sanderson's sister.
Yeah,
we made an impression.
We'll put a link below to that one.
Yeah, and so that was more than a year ago. So it's been a while, and this was like an actual like a, what do you call it, conference almost, little mini conference.
Yeah. We went to PlannerCon twice.
Yes,
and that was a big, larger, multi-day event, but there really wasn't time to like sit with your planner and plan unless you did it by yourself in your room afterwards, and by then I was tired and I went to bed.
Yeah, or you like took it with you at lunch or dinner. And, well, not even lunch, because lunch was
really crazy busy too.
Yeah, so and yeah, like you said, I was tired. I did all my planning afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was great. It was great to be amongst the planner peeps, the planner community again. But with that takeaway, we wanted to see what it entails to do a planner event. So Chriscelle gave us time to interview her, and we were grateful for that. And so hope you enjoy the interview.
So we're here with Chriscelle, aka Planner Mom 711, and our wonderful host for the Galentines Have Heart and Soul event.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Let's see. This is our second one that we just had on February 8th, 2025 at Best Western Plus Heritage Inn in Rancho Cucamonga. It first started last year on February 10th, 2024. And the main reason why we had it was my co-collaborator, Des, was saying, why don't we have a planner event in our own area? Don't you think planner babes want to come? And I said, oh, that sounds great, And then that's how it manifested. We were talking about it. I put it in gear. And since I have a ability to solicit donations, that's what I first started doing, just seeing who would be in the planner community willing to do it and provide us with donations for sponsorship for table, swag, and raffle prizes.
That's awesome. Was it
Was it easy to ask for donations? Do you think a lot of people were willing and happy to provide things?
I think they are, but it was harder for me because I don't have a big platform. I'm not a sticker shop. I don't have a pen shop. I don't have a podcast. So, as just a planner babe in the planner community, it's a lot harder when you don't have that many followers. And obviously, people have to believe in you and know who you are for them to want to buy tickets. So, that was the thing. But the first year, people were willing to come out. And we're like, this is great. And we'll just see how the first one goes. And so, when we had the second one, it was a little bit harder because of the inflation and everything. And not everyone having their money spread out differently. It's hard to ask people to want to go to an event when it's not a necessity, it's a want.
All right.
So that was a very, very difficult thing to deal with. Um, we could tell people wanted to come, but the price point was maybe a factor, and maybe the platform I had with Eventbrite. You have to pay all at once. So even though you can split it in different ways, it still is a factor because you have to have money or some type of resource to pay for the event.
Mm-hmm. So how do you feel you've grown from last year, and what is your idea for the future?
I think I've grown a lot this year because before I would like not want to delegate and feel like, oh, I'm being bossy. And I've learned to be more of like a girl boss. Like I have to delegate because I can't do everything. And then just hope that everyone does what I ask them to. And that's a big thing because I'm more of like behind the scenes. I take on the role of what needs to be done will get done, but I never am like front and center. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you mentioned that it all came about because your friend, I think she's a collaborator, said, "Hey, we need a planner event near us." What made you choose Valentine's Day?
At first, I was looking at Go Wild is normally in April or May. And then I looked at CPC and SGS in November. But I heard of Galentine's event in Georgia, but there was never one in California.
Right.
So I was thinking, I'm not competing with anyone in February. So
Mm-hmm.
financially, if I put it out there, it could be the first event, you know. And then there's other places that have events, but they sporadically pick their different dates. So I chose one that I said if I do it in February, Go Wild will always be whenever they want it, and CPC and SGS is always in November. So I'm not competing with like the holidays. If
Mm-hmm.
I do it right, do the ticket sales right, I shouldn't have any issues with the holidays at all, with ticket sales and stuff like that. And I just thought, what better way to celebrate each other as women or men, um, by supporting one another on an event that we should be uplifting the planner community.
Yeah, it's a great date, and it was a great theme. Definitely, love all the hearts.
Yeah. So how did you get involved in planning? When was the start of your planner journey?
I first started probably in high school and a little bit in college, but actually I started decorative planning, and then I'm a scrapbooker at heart, and I've always been. So I looked at the planning as a way to write all the events that I have and then memory keep. That's what they use. But in scrapbooking, we would keep it called like you would be scrapbooking the stuff that you have. So I would just then incorporate both by doing decorative planning and then adding stickers plus the 2x3 pictures either by my Sprocket or IV printer, and then documenting the event. And this way I keep it all the time.
Yeah. And so what planner are you using right now?
I actually
Right.
use Canva Plan
Oh.
for personal and Happy Planner for work. And then for journaling, I use the Gratitude Traveler's Journal from Gold Mine and Cocoa.
Oh, three planners.
Well, the work one, I use it for productivity. So then if I ever had to show what I did during the week, I have a record of it and it keeps me motivated. And then for the person one, it's all inclusive. I have everything all in one in there.
So you never have problems juggling that many planners. That was my big problem, is that I would always start the year with like a personal planner, a work planner, and then maybe a journal. And then like halfway through the year, I was only using one. That's my problem.
With work, since I have like 5 minutes where sometimes I come in early or I'll take a break, that's when I would do my decorative planning for work and then add everything else later. Because then I have work because I have to go in person 5 days a week. So that's not a big deal. But the personal, sometimes it's hard to juggle because a lot of the things I do is for work during the day. So then at home, I'm like, what did I do? So that's why when people ask me what time I wake up, even though I go to work at 9:30, I'm up at 4:30. And that's when I send you guys my beautiful emails by 5. And you guys are going like, she sent this at 5 in the morning. And that's when I would send the letters to the vendors, letters to attendees, letters to the volunteers because it's fresh and I already have it in my head that I'm going to send this. Even when I am soliciting donations or sponsorship, they're already awake in the East Coast by 5.
Right.
True. Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time. So it's 8 o'clock their time. So they're not thinking anything other than, oh, it's 8 o'clock. So I'm right on time.
You're an early bird. I don't know if I could do that. Although I used to.
Right.
But still, I don't know. But actually, that was also my like. I had both a work planner and my personal planner, but I used more my work planner because that's my to-do list and everything, and a lot of my dailies. I'm gonna Hobonichi was empty, and Marie was like, "Why don't you just write your to-do list there? You don't have to carry two books." And so I've been trying that this year, and it actually works very well. So now I don't feel guilty that I have all these empty pages because I'm using it, but and I don't have to like carry like 3 different stacks of books that I was carrying, right? Because I was carrying like two planners plus a note-taking book. Just no.
Chriscelle, do you bring your work planner only to work and leave the rest at home, or do you carry multiple a day?
I leave my work planner at work, but I carry my personal, like during the month of January and February, I would carry it at work because I had to look at the checklist that I had for Galentine's planner event. So that was what I did. But I have checklists and people don't know, like there were things that weren't done that I wanted done for Galentine's, but I was like, okay, it's hard to sometimes juggle a full-time job 9 to 5 and also full-time mom, wife, and then also a personal life and then self-care. So I've learned that a lot of things I want to do have to be done like in the off season, like throughout the months. And that's why I only plan one event a year.
Okay, that makes sense. Like how early do you start planning for the following year's event?
I normally will I've already started for next year. I already have that ball rolling, but I don't announce the dates until later.
Oh, okay.
But
Wow.
all the stuff is the hardest thing is to plan and to get everything, all your ducks in a row. So then and then like I basically solicit donations for sponsorship really early because the earlier the better, because then you give the vendors and the small shops time. The more time, the better. And then they look at you like, oh, she really wants us to do this. So then you're not asking like a month in advance and hoping and praying that they'll say yes. So in my eyes, the earlier I ask, even if it's 9, 10 months ahead, I'm being mindful of their time.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then there's a way, then you have to like kind of go back and forth. So you never know. Things can happen and it may not fall through. So you always have to always have a backup B, C, D, just in case certain sponsorship doesn't happen.
Right. That's smart. Well, since you're talking about all the wonderful vendors and the people who donated, do you want to show some of the swag that we got?
Yes. We got a undated leopard daily planner from Bloom. And what's so great about this book is that they actually provide you with a page marker and some stickers. And then on the other end, it's undated. So you can start this whenever. So that's the great thing. And if you love leopard, this is even better. And they're always ring bound.
I was so excited to see that one. I was just like, oh, it's updated.
Yeah. And then, the great thing is you can even make this into any type of planner, like a budget planner, any type of planner. It's not just made for just planning the day-to-day events. It could also be a budget planner or the other type of a faith-based planner if you don't have one, especially if you do Bible study and stuff like that. So it's really multifunctional. The other thing we got, and everyone got a different one from Wonton and a Million, is we got a notebook, whether it's a daily, monthly, or dot grid. And the designs were different. So if you've never had anything from Wonton and a Million, this is a great way to test their paper, test their planners or their notebooks and see whether or not you like it.
I was really excited about that one. It was so cute. I love their art. I love their stuff. Just so cute.
Me too. I was like, ah.
She's very generous. This is her second year, so we've only had it twice. Bloom and Wonton and a Million have sponsored twice in a row, so I'm really happy about that. So has Simply Gilded. So they gave us a 15 millimeter, and I want to say this is a 10 millimeter checkered flag ribbon. And the ribbon is in silver. So that was really nice of them. So if you're not fond of something big, you have something small. The other one is from the Honeybee shop. And she even gave us a discount code at the back of it. But it has like this planner belongs to this, what's the other one? This journal belongs to. So you can add those stickers and babes support babes. So that was I thought was really nice of her. Some of these companies are new, like Honeybee Shop. We also had Chrissy Ann Designs, and she gave us 2 stickers. And so I've had her stickers but never used it. And I used it today, and they're really easy to put on and remove.
Yeah.
So this is the first time they're sponsoring us also. The other one that sponsored us twice in a row was Paper House Production with like the conversation hearts. So it's really good for like next Valentine's Day, any journaling you want to do, you could add that. So they've sponsored us twice. And for the first time it was Pink and Maine. So these are called I want to say they're sticky gems. So you can add them to anything to make a flower, to make a heart, and anything you want to give that extra glimmer and shine. And they're sponsoring us also for the first time. And the other last one is Cloth and Paper. They gave us a different palette. So you either got circles or different types of Post-it notes, a notebook recorder, and a pen from them. So if you've never bought anything from them, they're very high quality, classy, really good stuff. So this is a good way, like a lot of people don't know this, is that if you, when you go to planner events, if you get swag, it's a good way of use of getting stuff from different companies in the planner community and test out their different products.
Yeah, definitely. I love cloth and paper. Actually, one of my planners a few years back was their inserts. I had a ring binder and I bought their inserts and I was in love with them. So I love cloth and paper.
And the other two other sponsors we've had was Pen Gems. And if you're not familiar with them, they're pen, they have a gem on the top of the pen. So that was their second time. And the first time sponsoring was Perky's Papery. And she actually also gave us a coupon code on the back of the card. And they actually did like a personalized one.
That
where
nice, yeah.
Yeah, where they said like ladies celebrating ladies, Galentine's gang. And I used that for journaling this year. And I didn't know what they were going to give us. You know, when you solicit and ask for donations, I'm never picky. I'm like, whatever you can give us, it's fine. Just make sure you give us enough for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the main reason why we ask you to buy tickets early, is so some companies want to know exact numbers of attendees. And a lot of people don't understand that you have to sometimes give exact numbers so you get the right amount of swag for everybody. And then I never declare or say that we have table sponsors unless I'm 100% sure we have them.
Definitely.
So the guarantee for any event that we've thrown is 2 workshops, a guest speaker, and lunches provided.
And it was an awesome lunch. So
Yeah.
thank you.
It was delicious.
And for those that didn't come, we had a taco man, and he provided potato tacos, carne asada tacos, and chicken tacos with rice and beans, chips and salsa, and all the condiments. We even had um, guacamole, radishes, you name it, he had it. And then we had 2 agua frescas, which was pineapple and strawberry.
Those were so good.
So good.
Too.
So
Yeah.
delicious. I was like, yes. They were
And
delicious.
for the most part, everybody said they loved it. The potatoes I thought were so good. If you didn't have them, you missed out, because they were so delicious. They were some of the softest, juiciest potatoes I've ever had.
Oh, I missed out. I wanted to be kind and leave for the vegetarian.
I made sure that they went first, so then
Yeah.
I could guarantee that they at least had their food. But I didn't think that you guys would want salad. That was my thinking.
Yeah, I don't think it was needed. I think it
Yeah.
was perfect what it was. And it was great because everybody was started to like use like their planner, their table to like start like working on their planner during lunch too. So you don't want to have like too many dishes out and everything and then worry about getting your planner dirty or whatever. So I think it was perfect.
It was.
And then to top it off, I think some people just got their desserts early, but saved their dessert during either when you guys were doing the planning session or ate it before and then had lunch. And that was provided by Annika's Goodies. She is actually one of the attendees' best friend, and that's how I found out about her. Erica provided us with strawberry cups, strawberry cheesecake cups, and then peach cobbler, pretzel rods, and chocolate covered strawberries.
Those were so good. I was going to ask
So
you,
good.
who was that again? I can't remember. So that was so awesome. Yeah.
She is on Instagram under Annika's, ANAICA apostrophe S goodies, I think, or goods. And she's in Lancaster, but she drove all the way out to Rancho Cucamonga to set up and serve.
Wow. That's a trip.
And then we had Starbucks catered, and then we also had continental breakfast and the little snack boxes for you guys to eat. I'm always making sure you guys are fed.
I
We
really
appreciate
appreciated the
that.
little snack boxes because it was nice to just have a little something to like, munch on in between things without like having to get up and whatever. It was just like right there. Little trail
Yes.
mix, little chocolates, little, yeah.
And then you can repurpose them. I'm sorry. I just love
Yes.
the little box. I'm like, I already repurposed mine, so I was so excited. I
Yeah,
put little
I
clips
have mine
on
right
it.
there. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet, but I'm excited about it.
Oh, I did. I put clips in there. I put little teeny tiny stickers in it. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, I know what I'm gonna do with you.
yeah. Um, and then the only thing is you can decorate the way you want it. You can use like the Honey Bee Shop stickers if you
Mhm.
wanted to decorate it. So if you don't like your handwriting or don't have a Cricut or don't want to use vinyl, or you can even use the gems.
Yeah. I actually put one. I don't know who gave it to. I think it was Angie. She had like a little sticker on her swap, and so I took that off and I put that as like a little bow, and I already
Oh
put it out
yes.
there. Yeah, and I already put that on there.
I think that was Mickey, but yes, it
Oh,
was that
okay.
little box. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
for
No, it
table
was
mate gifts,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
maybe that. I
Maybe.
don't
And
know. It
then
Sorry.
was it was one of our table mates who I just repurposed the little sticker that they had. I'm like, because
Everyone is so generous. Like all the attendees were doing like I was like just doing table swaps and everybody would come around, even people not at your table, and give you little goodies. And it was just so sweet. It was a really nice
yeah,
community.
and I love that.
that's
That
what
I
I wanted you guys to have is a planner community where everyone is welcoming, kind, and just want their and they just want to be there with their planner people, where we're not stared at because we're playing with stickers or because we have different pens, or whether it be your paper clips and they're like, oh, they got bows on their paper clips. I just wanted a place where people felt welcome and could laugh and then just kind of like look around and see that this is my people and I don't have to be judged or worry about what someone's saying. No one's going to say, oh, you have too many pens, or why do you have three planners, or why do you play with stickers? That's the kind of vibe I and me and Des wanted to provide is something welcoming for everybody to be at.
Mhm.
And it is very, and I think we said this before. That's what I like about the majority of the planner community is like they're so welcoming. You feel like you belong. Like you said, no one judges you for playing with stickers or like the lots of cases of pens that you have. And I say that because I have a lot. So it's so welcoming, and it feels really nice to be in person with them. Like you see them online and everything, but when you're in person, and then you can like just bond over your love of whether it's crafting, stickering, journaling. You're doing something with that, and it gets me giddy.
And then I always think that the best thing about it is you come home. I always tell the ladies, I cannot be at fault for you coming home with more stuff than you brought in.
Yes. Oh
Right.
my God.
Definitely. I try to consolidate all my goodies into this bag. It was very difficult because there was a lot of really good, awesome stuff.
Oh my God. I showed my husband like I sent him a picture of all the stuff I had gotten, and he's like, "Oh my God, we're gonna need a new room for all your stuff. We're gonna need another room." And I'm all like, maybe.
And the other thing is, I also wanted to bring out like vendors that were in our community that may not be like that advertise on Etsy or that are very big in our planner community, but that are local to California that you guys can buy from, like Claudia Ramos from Hola Mijas Bonitas. She's Latina. She's from Peru, and she's married to a Filipino, so she brings both Hispanic and Filipino heritage in her drawings. And then with a glittery light plants, she's from I want to say Lancaster too, but I could be wrong. But she brings like cute, feminine stuff. And then Alyssa Fuentes from Handmade by Alyssa, she makes homemade and one of a kind like pouches for your Kindle, bookmarks that are like made out of material. And Janet from Simply Beautiful Fine, she has like different types of stuff for everybody, and her prices range. So there's always something for everybody. Um, some of the vendors are like, oh, I don't know, because they think because our event is so small. I'm like, no, I give everybody enough notice, and people do bring their money.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I was so happy to discover Claudia Ramos in her store. Like, I love all her stuff, and I'm like, okay, like I wanted to buy everything. We bought a few stuff, and I've been following her now. Like, I love everything, and I don't think I would have known about her had you not, you know. And her story is so good. Like, I was like in awe of her. And then when I loved Miss Fuentes, I needed a Kindle cover, so I'm like, it's like you read my mind. I needed a Kindle cover. I got one, and she was so sweet. I was so happy to have met her because we had a conversation. So you do like the vendors. It's great to like have local vendors and just get to know them in person.
And the main thing is to support other women,
Yeah.
because when you support a small business, you're supporting someone's livelihood. You're not supporting a big corporation where it trickles down to the employees. You're actually supporting someone who's feeding their family, themselves, and doing what they love.
Yes, and that's what I also loved about it. It's like we're supporting women, small businesses, women of color, and it was just like it's really like I don't even know what the word is, how to describe it, but it felt really good to do that, and it's great to showcase them because, like you said, not everyone has that platform, and now they're getting that platform of showcasing, so other people can know about it.
Well, I hate to say it, I think we're running out of time rapidly. Is there anything that you want to say? Any last words, Chriselle?
I just want to thank everyone that came, everyone that supported us for the past 2 years, Des and I, that we really are thankful, grateful, and blessed that you are seeing our vision and believing in us. And that I hope to continue to be able to do this for the people, and because I do it for you guys. Um, so I hope to be able to do the same for anybody that may want to come next year.
Definitely. Thank you so much for inviting us to come and check it out since we didn't have a chance to come last year. And thank you for talking to us and taking time out of your day. This was great.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I hope to see you guys soon.
For
Yes,
sure.
definitely.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed the episode. We hope everyone had a happy Valentine's Day, and that your month has been filled with love and kindness. And don't forget to
like and subscribe. Follow our Instagram at All the Planner Things Podcast.
DM us or email us if you would like to be featured on the pod. And don't forget, we are still doing giveaways.
We are still looking to increase our subscriber count. And so once we hit 50, we will have that first giveaway. Don't forget, share, tell your friends.
Tell your friends, tag them. Someone get that prize.
Because we have more prize ideas too that's coming. So we got to get through the first one. So thanks again for watching or listening, however you're enjoying this.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye.